Hello, Hojoz here. Welcome back to a channel update video. Now, in the background you'll notice that I have a very laggy clip of Forza Horizon 4 playing, which means that I still haven't sorted out the lag that I'm experiencing on Forza Horizon 4 recording, because when recording Forza Horizon 4 in the game I don't have any lag, but here in the recording I do, for some odd reason. If you know how to fix that, then please do let me know. Anyway, in the clip I'm driving my Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition, which is my new favorite car in the game. Livery will be posted soon as I get the livery done, of course. Anyway, that's probably not what you came here for. You probably came here for the fact that you're wondering where CFC Season 5 is. Well, let me tell you a story. The week after I posted my last video, I was scheduled to record the third part of Starfield Competition Season 5 flight tests. But I noticed that the planes that I had either weren't tested or tuned, or weren't existent. So I thought to myself, that's unfortunate, I'll have to assemble them. So of course, week passes, where I play some Forza Horizon 4 too, of course, and do some other stuff. And then, well, you get to the week again, and through the recording day, and I couldn't be bothered to record the Starfield Competition Season 5 Flight Test Part 3. And that continued for like a month. I completely lost motivation, basically. Probably because around the same time I was working on PFC 10 entries, and I have to be honest, I haven't done the best of jobs at this season's regulations, such that I was actually finding more enjoyment in PFC 10 regulations than I was finding in my own. So that's probably why I got a little bit less motivated for it. However, when Jolly Aerospace started uploading PFC 10, I thought to myself, well, I think it's time to finally start recording CFC Season 5 again. Anyway, that's a short story on where CFC Season 5 has gone. And now you may be wondering, then why haven't you finished the livery and posted your Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition video? Well, I was going to make a Michelin / Elf livery. Wow, that's some horrible lag. I was making the Michelin logo, trying to recreate Bibendum, because the letters are fine, but the mascot of Michelin is a bit hard to recreate, and I completely lost motivation on that. Yeah, I lost motivation a lot. However, I have driven the Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition a lot, because well, it just helped me to get over some real life stuff. Of course, real life has also been playing a bit of a part. As well, I'm switching classes, completely different people and such. Having a little bit of difficulty with that. Anyway, enough about real life then. Well, what to say next then? Yeah, video plans. I plan to, well, after this is done, get the final craft ready, and resume recording of the Starfield Competition Season 5, get it done as soon as possible, because as I said, I don't have much motivation for it. And after that, well, I think the channel will be oriented more at stuff like Forza Horizon 4 and Minecraft for a little bit there. Because those are just the games that I have more motivation for at the moment. As I said, Code Space Pro, I'm not that high on my motivation list anymore. And while some of you may find that is very unfortunate, at least I will be finishing what I've started with CFC Season 5, which I hoped was going to be the best CFC season yet, because it was Season 5. And as I hinted at before, not create the best rule set. There are some issues and glitches with boats not working correctly. So, I mean, I kind of did that to myself, didn't I? Yeah, definitely next time when I'm making CFC Season 6 regulations, if that ever comes to it, I will have to do some more testing, some more proofing, and more second opinions too. Perhaps that would help. Anyway, besides that, I'm looking at live streaming more, which if I will be live streaming, I will be doing that on Hojoz Extra, my second channel. I already have done 2 live streams, one for CFC Season 5 craft development and one for PFC 10 craft development. And well, those live streams will be oriented at craft development in KSP, because while I may be stopping with CFC Season 5, as I'm hinting at least, or CFC after CFC Season 5, I won't be stopping with making competition planes or making KSP planes or creations for fun. Because, well, I still do like to make, still like to participate in fighter competitions, especially because PFC 9 and PFC 10, I've been a lot more competitive, and I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy to see that I'm more competitive now. And if I'm honest, I have this slight bit of hope that I'm going to win PFC 10 after I beat Inter's Odyssey with my meme entry instead of my serious entry. I'm very happy with that. As far as additional livery or plane plans go, I plan to make a more competitive version of the Charmeleon and Whining Mini wing shape, because I feel like there's even more to be pulled out of that wing design, that competition aircraft, which well, it will be a design study instead of an actual competition plane. But I'm just wondering what would happen if I throw my bestest of best skills at the wing shape and the bestest of best solutions at the wing shape, to see well, how far and how competitive I could get. Perhaps even beat the Idori, which I want to make more Idori versions. I want to make an Idori version with more yaw and more roll authority. I want to make an Erodi, which is a reverse Idori wing shape with lighter armament. And I want to make an Idodi, which would be a combination between the new Idori and the Erodi, which the Erodi is the reverse wing shape of the Idori, so that I can mount 4 of those big ass elephants for roll at the rear. Rather efficient, if you ask me. And yes, as far as entries go for CFC Season 5, as I've hinted at earlier in the video, I did have to make more. 8 entries I have made for CFC Season 5 to be exact. And well, I do have some competitive aircraft lined up. I have a shorter, more maneuverable and lighter version of the Charmeleon, a shorter, more maneuverable and lighter version of the Andromeda Sari Mark II, which was a BFC 10 spec aircraft, which I converted back into a CFC Season 5 spec aircraft. And well, we also have the Mini Schanik, but you've already seen that. And well, I was going to enter a craft called the HC Able A14, which was named after my dog, but I had some issues with that, so I'm planning to replace that with a modified Idori, which will not be utilizing the extra yaw and roll control, which I hinted at before, for the newest Idori version, because, well, I thought it would be interesting to see how the Idori would fare dodging missiles and flying against other aircraft. That then goes for that is then it for KSP and plane plans. Let's talk about livery plans for Forza Horizon 4. I have a nice 1967 Corvette Stingray, which I made for one of the challenges in A-Class. I'm planning to put a Golf livery on that. We have an Audi R8 V10, which I built, I think, up in S1 class, which I will be looking at making a Patronus livery for. And I already have, by the way, bought, upgraded and liveried an Alfa Romeo 8C Forza edition. So if you want to see a video on the Forza edition instead of the normal car in, well, pretty much the exact same livery. By the way, the Forza edition, to me, it handles better on the braking than the normal HC. It steps, it lets the backhand step out less. And that's very nice for someone like me who is used to all-wheel drive cars, which, by the way, this Renault 5 Turbo, I've all-wheel drive swapped and put some rally tires under, which weirdly it drops the PI, but it makes the car a lot more drivable for myself. And you can see the drivability of the car, of course, during this entire video. More livery ideas then. I want to make a Coca-Cola livery for my mini JCW buggy. I want to make a Speed Hunters, a very simple Speed Hunters livery for my Aventador Forza edition, because that Aventador is well in the pretty much the stock drag layout. As you've just seen, I'm not that good at drifting, especially if I'm not using a drift car. I actually haven't used any of the Formula Drift cars or have made a drift car myself. I haven't even utilized my Alfa Romeo P3, which should be very good for drifting. And I should actually do that. Anyway, more livery ideas? No, I think I'm out of livery ideas for now. I mean, I'd like to do a lot of liveries on the Ford Transit, but I first would have to acquire the Ford Transit, which I like to acquire cars via wheel spins instead of via normal ways. Yeah, I can't think of any more livery ideas that I necessarily want to do. Oh yeah, of course. I just thought of one. I've been meaning to do a BWT livery on my Lancia 037. Now, if that isn't a very mad idea, then I don't know myself either. Oh yeah, by the way, I have still have some video ideas to discuss, which involve this Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition. First of which would be a cinematic lap of the circuit that I will be running in my showcase video. And second would be a fully on-board video like you see now. Instead, the GUI would be entirely hidden via using replays. And the idea behind that is that we have a co-driver voice going on shouting the bass notes. I'd need a voice for that because obviously I can't put myself as both the driver and the navigator. That just doesn't work. Anyway, it appears as though that I'm nearing the end of this clip. Surprisingly, I've been able to fill pretty much this entire clip with talking. By the way, one last thing, velocity. Well, I think I kind of left the group there. They're trying to start a new season 4 after some owner changes have gone on. But for now, I think I'm not that motivated anymore for Velocity Season 3, which will, of course, they be transitioning to Velocity Season 4. I have joined the Fail Race Discord, though, instead of that Velocity Season 3 Discord, which I left. Because, well, more interested in cars and Forza than a Minecraft SMP server for now. Although I am planning on doing somewhat of a continuation in the Velocity Season 3 world, except I'd be renaming it to the Velocity LP instead of the Velocity SMP server. Those are the plans surrounding that. But anyway, we are nearing the end of the video where I am approaching the festival site. So it means that I'll have to close it off here. Won't be any bureaucratic voice pop here. It'll just be well, what remains of this clip where I'm driving my Renault 5 Turbo Force Edition. Hope I'll see you in the next video, which I plan to air this Wednesday.